Satsang is the Sangha of the Sat. Sangha means company. Sat. What is Sat actually? In Gita, Lord Krishna says, Sat never ceases to exist. And the opposite of Sat never exists. So that which never ceases to exist means always present. That is Sat. And that which actually never exists but gives full appearance that it always exists. What is its meaning actually? Truth never ceases to exist, and truth has no existence. Then I understood Sat is not an object to be seen. It is not an object to be touched, felt. It is not an object to know. That which you cannot touch, cannot taste, cannot smell. That which is always present but no one can see. That which is everywhere but nowhere it is found. Okay? That which is beyond all objects, so that neither wind can blow it, nor fire can burn it, nor water can drench it. That is called the Sat. So, how to do the Sangha of that? Means how we will have the company of that which is not an object. If we are able to do that, that is Satsang. That is Satsang. Because there is the Sangha of the Sat. This Sat is everywhere, in everyone. But it is completely covered with the so many layers of Asat. What is Asat then? Asat is that which is not Sat. What is Sat? Sat is that which is not Asat. So, what is Asat? All organs, all objects, all opinions, all arguments, all conclusions, all questions, all sharing, all understanding. These are all Asat. That which is not any of these is Sat. The purpose of Satsang is to be linked with it, to have the company of the Sat. Why Satsang is so important? Especially in Jnana Marga. Jnana Marga, you can forget your pranayam, but you should not forget your Satsang. Because those who are following Jnana Marga, for them, Satsang opens the door. Those who are in Yoga Marga, pranayam opens the door. Those who are in Bhakti Marga, chanting, kirtan, okay, japa, opens the door. Those who are in Karma Marga, getting involved in action is the key to go to the state of inaction. And those who are in Dhyana Marga, the key is to meditate. Keep meditating, meditate, 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 nothing else. These are the different margas, different ways. So, purpose of satsang is, because Sat is everywhere, that Sat is also in me. Okay? But I am not able to have the company of the Sat that is in me. I am having the company with the Asat that is in me, not I am. None of you are Asat. You all are embodiment of Sat. But why then you are struggling? Because your company is with what you are not always. The company with Asat for so long, so strongly, so intensely. That is why we are not able to be in the company of the Sat that is within us. What is the way out? What is the solution to this problem? Solution is have satsang. Have satsang. Why it is recommended? Because we cannot be in the link of the Sat that we are. We take the help of others, because it is easier to be linked with the Sat in others. Very difficult to be linked to the Sat in our own self. Why? Because we are clouded. We are veiled by layers and layers and layers of Asat. So, what is the technique? What is the procedure to be followed for satsang? The procedure to be followed is, I am telling by point. First, don't be identified with what your organ of sight is showing you. No. I should not be identified with what I, the Jivatma, hearing through my organ of sound. Remember this. What Krishna has said in Gita. One who does not get identified with these Sangha dosas is fit to attain immortality. Only when one will come to that state of neutrality, he will be able to know that he is the Sat and he always exists. Not only in the form that people are telling he or she, but also in every form he is existing always. Very deeper and deeper concept I am taking. So, how to conduct satsang? One who is conducting satsang, those who are participating in satsang, they should always keep one thing in mind, that they are not at all giving any importance to anything that is perceived by, captured by the organs. I am speaking, you all are listening. Actually, you are not listening, you are receiving. You are receiving. Without listening also one can receive. Without opening the eyes also one can see. Why? Because when someone is actually transmitting his own Sat, that Sat goes and strikes at the Sat that we are. That is Satsang. So Satsang is necessary because those who are pursuing the path of jnana, which jnana is Sat. One dimension of this is Sat is called jnana. Another dimension of Sat is prema, that is love or bhakti. When you will experience this Sat in both these dimensions, you will be Sat yourself. That is called the truth. God is love, God is knowledge, God is truth. But God as a truth will come only if you have realized God as love, God as knowledge. Some are in the path of love, that is bhakti. How can you know someone is in the path of bhakti? Because everybody is heading towards the truth, no? The seekers of knowledge, seekers of this self, seekers through karma, seekers through dhyana, seekers through bhakti, okay? Seekers through yoga. They all are actually heading towards the truth. What is that truth? Truth is they themselves. They are truth. Only when your eyes are open and there is a light, you can see object. If your eyes are open but there is no light, in dark night you can't see anything. So two things are necessary to see. One is your eyes must be open and also there must be light. The same way. You must have realized the truth, that is you, in one dimension as love. You must have realized the truth, that is you, in another dimension, that is called knowledge. Then these two Dvaita merge together to become Advaita. You become one. That is, you are the embodiment of truth only. So satsang we do to push everyone toward the truth that is within everyone. Satsang should be conducted in such a way that everyone is inching toward the truth that is in them, but because it is not possible for each one to reach the truth in themselves, they reach the truth through others. That is the fundamental foundation concept of this guru-disciple tattva. Why a seeker needs a guru? Because he himself cannot be linked with the Trigunatit Swarupa of his own self. That is why he needs the help of another form who is actually the embodiment of self only. Atma Swarupa, Atma Bhava Pratishtita. Someone who is established in his own state. If we need to be in our state of Sat, we must be linked with the Sat of someone who is remaining in Sat Swarupa. But everybody will not get that opportunity. Because until the time has come, one will never come into contact with one who is Satya Swarupa. Even if such a person is there with you, that person may be your father, mother, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, or your servant or your boss. But you cannot be linked with the Sat in that form until you yourself have been decontaminated with the asat in you. You need external power. Okay? So because you cannot see with your power glass of Sat, you need an external transmission so that you will be able to be linked with the Sat in other forms. Purpose of satsang is not go to listen anything. The purpose of satsang is go to receive something. What is that? That which is not an object. That which cannot be purchased, which cannot be given away, which cannot be exchanged. Because it's not an object. So it is only to be received. Then your system is bound to receive. Why? Because you are Sat. You may be fully drowned with Asat, but you are basically Sat. So, how long the satsang should continue? Scripture says maximum 48 minutes. Why not more than 48 minutes? Why not 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours? Because the human system in Kali Yuga will not be able to receive the pressure of transmission even from the most enlightened one for more than 48 minutes of pure transmission. So, anyone who is coming for satsang means the Sat in him, the Sat in her, is now awakened, alert. Otherwise, one will not feel to come. You give the information to everybody. How many will come? You see? Untruth spreads like wildfire. And truth moves like the silent stream. Silent stream. It does not make any sound. Very silently it flows. So, 3 things to be noticed. Because it is not possible to get this enlightened Mahatmas who are embodiment of Sat, there is a second option given to the seekers in Kali Yuga. Take the help of a scripture, Shastra. That is what Krishna said to Arjuna. Tasmat Shastra Pramanante. So, Shastra is the second one. Using Shastra, we can do satsang. But it should be a foundational Shastra. How can you know what is a Shastra? Shastra is a scripture. These are living forces. The foundational, the fundamental. Every religion has a foundational scripture. If you talk of Christianity, it is Bible. If you talk of Muslim, it is the Quran. If you talk of Hindus, it is Bhagavad Gita. Okay? Hindus have many scriptures, but the most powerful is the Bhagavad Gita. There are several other scriptures, but Bhagavad Gita. Because Shastra and book difference is Shastra is a revealed document. Book is a written document. Shastra is revealed. Nobody wrote it. So human mind has not played any role. So Bhagavad Gita, Bible, Quran, the Buddhist Jatakas, these are called Shastras. Take any scripture you are familiar with, any scripture that you love to read. But alone you cannot do satsang. You need like-minded people to have satsang. If you do not have anyone, just think of someone who actually has the ability to experience the Sat within. And Sat is the self, the Atma. Sat is the supreme self, that is Paramatma. Sat is the God, that is Ishvara. And Sat is the Brahmanda, that is Vishwa. One who loves the whole universe. Kali. One who is immersed in this self. Kali. One who feels God in every form. Kali. One who is completely engrossed in his state of pure bliss. Because these are the people who are experiencing the Sat in them frequently, for long hours, many times a day, and request them, please, we would like to have a satsang with you. And he gives time. Satsang should be conducted in such a way that everyone is getting linked to the Sat in other. Sat is one, it is not, it is many. Sat is one only. I am getting linked to the Sat in that form, but she is not getting linked to the Sat in my form, but in other form. Why? Why that happens? Because certain impurities, certain sanskaras, which I might be having, but she is not having. Try to understand the concept. Certain sanskaras which I might be having, some dirty sanskar, some negative sanskar, I might be having, but she is not having. So she can receive this Sat when it is getting transmitted from me. But she may not be linked with the Sat in me through her transmission because my sanskaras are blocking the transmission that is coming from her, and it is not coming only towards me, it is going towards everyone. Now, someone's system is receiving that. The person who is receiving that, immediately she gets linked to the Sat in that form. Try to understand. This is the truth. So, if there is a group of people in satsang, what will happen? Each one will be linked with the transmission of Sat in some form. And one who is conducting the satsang, he has a great responsibility. He should conduct in such a way that the participants are not getting any opportunity to be linked with the lower mental, lower vital, gross physical of anyone participating in satsang. That is why light talks are not allowed. Understand? Smile is allowed, serenity is the most welcome. Smile is allowed, laughter is prohibited. Approval is always welcome. Disapproval is not at all allowed. Remember, if you are doing satsang, never disapprove anyone. Because the person, he might be speaking knowing fully well that what he is speaking is not correct. He may be pretending. He may be telling, oh, I went to do that, samadhi, this, but don't block that. Because there is so much of a Sat in that form, it is not immediately possible for him to get rid of everything. You understand? One who is doing satsang, he should not activate the miseries, the sorrows, the ignominy of the person's own life. No, these are completely poison in satsang. Satsang is Sangha for the Sat, Sangha of the Sat, Sangha by the Sat. So one who is conducting satsang is carrying a very big responsibility. Arguments are not allowed. Oh, okay, so I will think of it. Maybe I'm not able to see from the angle from where you're speaking, but I will take time. I will contemplate on this. That's the role of one who is organizing satsang. Any concept, any verse of Gita, you can use as a means to satsang. Because this every word is revealed from the mouth of God. This is satsang, it should continue. Maximum time, I said, 48 minutes. It should be so intense that it is opening up layers and layers and layers of this is sanskar getting opened up, and one is able to clearly see the self, feel the self, receive the transmission of the self, and transmit the self to others. That is satsang.